Palatable. Listen to this guy. Anyways.
You say palatable?
No. I've heard like people say bagel instead of bagel.
Yeah.
Or hot
Plague.
dog instead of hot dog.
Okay.
But I've never heard spider.
Hot dog?
Hot dog is not mine. That might be a Michael L. Foxism.
I've never heard of hot dog.
You've never heard someone say hot dog?
Well,
No.
Get a hot dog off the street. Hell yeah. I have heard hot dog for sure. How do you say damn Daniel? That's the easiest thing in the world. Damn Daniel!
I also did a bit of a goth period. I had all sorts of different periods in my high school
Yeah, I
career.
bet.
I'm still trying to wrap my head around the swimming pool field trips once a
Where
month.
did you guys never go swimming in school?
No. I mean, we had a pool in middle school.
Oh, you went to freaking look at this guy. I didn't realize we're
It's a
talking
public
to
school, though.
Warren Buffett's
Right.
school here. Yeah, the
I
pool-
didn't have a pool, nor did I go to field trips to go swimming. I had no swimming when it came to school.
Have you ever been to like 7th grade? You spend
Yeah.
half your time just doing word searches, man.
I don't.
Ryan, when you were a teacher, did you make your students do word searches?
If like the lesson for the day had already been covered, yeah, basically.
So how can you thrash on that?
Well, it's a terrible.
You're
method of
perpetuating the system that you hate.
teaching. I agree. 100%.
No.
It's indefensible.
One of
We
those
had all these textbooks, and all we had to do was basically be like, okay, by the end of today, kids should be able to answer like, what's in a grocery store.
What's in a grocery store?
Well, it's a language exam or language.
I want no part of your education.
This is not in
It's-
Canada. This is in South Korea, man. I was teaching them English, not like grocery.
No, you were teaching them groceries.
Well, it's context, you know. You just do it like the American education system, and no swimming. Today's football class. For the next 16 years, all you're gonna learn how to do is throw a perfect spiral.
Over that mountain.
Because in what school in the United States of America do you learn that?
Probably every school. Trick question.
And they freaking ruin the art program and kill all
Yeah,
the music
exactly.
program so they can keep the Jersey funding.
Sorry, we can't pay our art and music teacher minimum wage anymore. We need 4 more footballs for the middle school team. They're ranked 1800th in the state right now. I think they got a really good shot at it. I was defending my school's practice of taking us on field trips where we go swimming, which
Monthly. That's just
Monthly?
absurd. I will
That's-
never. That just doesn't make any sense.
It's just absurd.
that's 10 times a year. You went swimming for an hour 10 times a year. That's out of control.
That's 30 hours taken away from learning to go put on lizard goggles and and I bet you didn't even swim. I bet you're the kid that's like, oh, I'm Ryan. I'm too
I'll just
cool to
tread
swim."
water in the shallow
Dude, I
area for a
swam
while.
like hell.
I can see you like trying to encourage people not to swim.
Everybody, nobody swim. That'll show
That's
up.
what they want you to do.
We could be learning this. We could be spending this time learning.
You could be doing our multiplication tables right now.
Learning what 12 times 12 is for the 400th time. We could be busy learning cursive writing right now.
Have you ever gotten detention or kicked out of class? Either of you guys?
There were a couple times where I got some detentions. In
what?
third grade, I had taken like a day off from school sick, because apparently we do no learning anyway, so who cares, right? But so at recess of like the next day, I was doing the work that they had done the day before, and there was another kid who had detention, but he got detention for being like bad. And I was eating these wheat thins that my mom packed for me, and I was like, "Hey, you want my wheat thins?" And he's like, "Yeah." And then I said, "Well, go get them." And I just threw the whole bag of them in the trash across the room, like dunked it straight in the trash can, and then he like jumped at me and like pushed me out of my chair, and we started to fight.
shit.
And then the teacher came in and was like, "What the fuck is going on here?" And then they explained it, and I got in trouble. And as a kid, I was like, "What did I do?" But then I got older. I was like, I was being kind of an asshole.
You ruined that kid's whole life. He had to fight you over it.
He had some behavioral issues.
So you just taunted him.
Yeah, basically I taunted him. Probably shouldn't have exacerbated the situation.
Austin in chat said he got detention for picking up an acorn. Not even joking.
Serves you right.
That's fucked up, Austin. I'm
That's
sorry.
is that your acorn? Did you put it there? Okay, Dan. What's your detention story?
Well, it's a little complicated, but long story short, in middle school, I was on the swim team.
Okay.
Okay.
Whoa!
Now the swimming comes out.
Holy crap! I thought you were like so anti-swimming. I just realized
Well,
the truth comes out.
It's different. We had a pool in our public school because that was part of gym class, which is part of curriculum. We weren't just going to the local pool and having nachos and hot dogs.
What are you talking about?
You guys had hot dogs?
What outside of Wheaton's, what would your mom pack?
No, what is your detention story, Dan?
Well, it wasn't detention. I got excused from school for a day.
What, because you were sick? That's like the worst story of all time.
No, I got removed from school for a day. Long story short, so we're on the swim team. And after, you shower, right? And this kid, we got into it in practice. I just died. See, this is why I don't tell stories, because I died. I got 12,000. So I get into it with this kid at practice. Like, we had these boards that we used to swim. He, like, ripped one away from me. So whatever, I think it's over.
Yeah.
We go in the showers, and then he spits on me in the shower.
Fuck.
Damn.
So, I'm not a violent kid at all, but so there's these dividers, the partitions that divided the showers.
Okay, yeah.
And so he spit on me. I wound up, and then as I was about to crack him, I like tried to stop my punch because I'm like, this is a bad idea. And then I punched him in the side of the head, and then his head hit the partition.
Oh,
and then
man.
he kind of ragdolled, and then I'm just like, as he was ragdolling, I'm like, no, I'm sorry. And then the coach came in, and then it was just a bunch of kids in Speedos, and then I got pulled.
Oh, man.
But that was the only time I got in trouble in school.
It sounds like, honestly,
Kind of had it coming a little bit.
I mean, you don't like to blame the victim, but at the same time, you spit on somebody and they punch you in the face. If it was an adult, you'd be like, yeah, what do you think's going to happen?
I just feel like spitting is like, that's like worse than attacking.
Yeah, it's like so explicitly disrespectful. It's like, it's the way of attacking someone that's like, go ahead, you won't. It's like, you little bitch.
I've never told that story publicly, by the way. So
What? Now you are unelectable. Look, you can't say it anymore, but there are times where, like, some kids should get punched in the face. The lesson has to be taught at some point that if you're a piece of shit, someone's gonna punch you in the face eventually.
those make for the best videos. Like when you see like maybe a smaller kid, someone's recording on their cell phone, and then there's this big kid, and he's just picking on the kid. Then all of a sudden, the video cuts to like rap music, and the little kid just jacks him, and then in the background you hear a bunch of little kids yelling, "World Star!" World Star.